Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Welcome back to the T0 to T6 Abyss series. We're here in the T4 Abyss, making our way to T5 Abyss. The strategy now is just to grind as many T4 sites as possible. Previously I came to the conclusion that I need more tank for my ship. The DPS seems to be alright with 2 heat sinks like we've got right now. We've actually soon got Heavy Assault Cruiser level 5, which is an amazing thing because that'll increase our DPS and also increase our range, which will sort of in a way increases our time to complete the sites because we'll be able to hit stuff quicker. So that'll be really great. You see it's very close, very close. 14 hours left until we've got Heavy Assault Cruiser level 5. Oof, taking a bit of damage right there. We should use Conflagration actually. But the main thing is that I need more tank, and I can achieve like the amount of tank I need for T5 Abyss by just adding a full grade, high grade Asclepian implant set. But the thing is that is very expensive, so I can sort of do a compromise by adding a couple of Asclepian implants and buff the modules on my ship. That'll be the easiest way financially to get to T5 Abyss. Now, I prefer to put as much as I can in the pod in the case I were to get ganked. At least I will more likely get out with my pod, and then there'll be less lost. But to be honest, right now I'm not too worried about the gank, so maybe it's like I say that until I do get ganked. But I want to get to T5 Abyss as quick as possible, and it will be a lot quicker to go with buffing a few modules on my ship, like the Multispectrums, like these Multispectrums over here, and the armor repair. The armor repair as well, buffing those in terms of bling will make us get to T5 capable tank a lot quicker than just going all in on the implants. We can go for a few implants, but just not all in, because just for the price it's a lot better to do some modules as well. Then for T6 we're going to just go all out, just bling the implants fully and then also bling the tank fully. But we don't really need to do that for T5, it's not really required. Let's see what kind of loot we get right here. I should have perhaps gone for those extraction ores, but I didn't. 4.6 million, okay, that's alright, considering it was only Triglavian survey data. Next room, Scorch. Ooh, this is so cool. Heavy Assault Cruiser level 5. I'm soon gonna become like almost a perfect Zealot pilot. I think some of the skills we can improve upon are the navigation skills. Afterburner could be improved. This should be actually somewhere here. We can add this somewhere, maybe here, maybe some extra afterburner speed. Okay, Devoted Knights. Oh, these are deadly waves. You need to be very careful right here. Very careful. Hunter. I can try going for Devoted Hunters first, because he does do a lot of damage, that guy. Let's see. They're really far away. This is an abyss room that is very big, so we've got a lot of like margin to kite and not kite. And I think we could actually snipe the frigates on the way here. You see these guys, these devoted trappers getting real close real quick, so we can actually go for them. The DPS guys seem to be wanting to keep their range. Let's see now. We could get a few volleys in on the trappers. Devoted Knight is already doing damage. Ah, that's annoying. Get the drones out. I need to get in close. Oh no. Drone's taking too much of damage. Soon need to take out the Devoted Knight. All the DPS is in those guys. Devoted Knight, get him! And get him. As much damage as possible on the Devoted Knight. Everything we can. Overheat a little bit. Consume some of these boosters right here, because that was a lot of DPS we got, incoming DPS right there. Oof, this is a little bit crazy right now. Overheat the thermal hardener and DPS. Oof, this is actually a little crazy. Come on, take him out. Devoted Knight right here. Okay, now it should stabilize hopefully. I think the frigate's doing a bunch of damage as well. I think a better strategy would have been to kite a little bit. Oh no, drone's taking a bit of damage. Oof, I think the frigates are doing a ton of damage actually. Yeah, I think we maybe should have considered to go for the frigates first. Even though a lot of damage is in the cruisers, like it's chill now that all the cruisers are down. But it was actually alright, I think. Like the cruisers were doing damage to us. But then when the frigate swarmed us with the cruisers, then it wasn't that great. It's got a bit to do with the resistance. Oh, it was even minus 50% EM resist. It could have been even worse with minus 70%. Oof. That was a bit crazy right there. Let's go for that buy adaptive cache. Oh, that did not feel so good. It's just because of our low EM resist. Come on, take out that devoted hunter. We should actually use the DPS graph checker to see what NPC was doing the most amount of damage. But I'm guessing it is the devoted knights, the cruisers. But then because of just the sheer amount of frigates, that adds up to be a lot of DPS. We should be using Imperial Navy. Actually Scorch at this range. It all seemed to go bad when we just charged in like we did. We can go for the extraction node over there. We should probably actually carry some nanite repair paste because it's always nice to be able to repair a burnt module if you ever need to. So we'll go for that extraction node. Give a little pop right there. Meanwhile, I'm going to take the GPS graph checker. Grab this loot. Alright, so this is what it looks like. Let's see. We've got here 93, 203, 400 off. This is where it was crazy. And then we destroyed the cruisers and that's when it went down like it is there. Let's see now. Devoted Knight, total damage. Devoted Knight did a ton of damage, but Devoted Hunter actually did a lot of damage as well, considering there weren't that many. So I think for the amount of HP, it would actually be favorable to take them out. But then again, it could be because we left them there for a long time. Actually, no, this is not the DPS received. This is DPS dealt. Okay, so it all went like up here, and then it went slowly down. Okay. Well, how could we do differently? If you guys got any tips, leave them in the comment section down below. But I think that the best strategy would be to just keep a bit of a distance first and take out some frigates. Okay, next room. Ah, it's a bunch of Kikimora. Oh, they're actually Kikimoras. These are mass Kikimora. Always can be a bit deadly. See now, have we got any extraction nodes? Let's go for the extraction node just to get a bit of a little extra ISK. Have we got any tanglers? No tanglers. Okay. Let's go for all the Kikimoras. Simple, 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 simple. Oof, suddenly a ton of damage. They're keeping just a range outside of my web range. It's annoying. Let's get the drones on the case as well. Yeah, crazy Sansha waves right there. Crazy Sansha waves. These are the waves that people have been telling me that have been causing the most amount of problems. And it is the one I have experienced most problems with as well, doing the Zealot in the Abyss. Not just this Valorant tier, but like any tier. Recall drones, please. Oh, that's some... Oh no, we lost a drone. For absolute crap loot as well. Alright, for 2 seconds I don't look at my drones and then just the Kikimoras annihilate them. That drone also was a pretty lucky drone to have survived. Unfortunately, he still didn't make it, even though he did a valiant effort to survive before in the Sansha wave. Like all tiers of filaments with the Zealot, the Sansha wave is pretty difficult. It has to do with that the EM resist is reduced. They overall do a lot of damage, but plus the EM resist is reduced. It makes it a lot more difficult. Even with the reactive armor hardener, it's still a very difficult situation. Oh no, drone's taking damage again. What's our range? 30, 35, okay. Yeah, that was a pretty deadly Sansha wave. We've encountered Sansha in the T4s before, but it wasn't this difficult. I think it's just because we've encountered a bit easier Sansha waves before. And that is like a reason why I really encourage extensive testing of your fits when you're wanting to take an expensive fit into the Abyss. Because even though you can maybe encounter certain spawns and that kind of stuff, there's also variations of spawns as well. It's not just, okay, there's just one spawn and that's it. There's like variations of spawns. A more clear-cut example is the 8.9 million. A more clear-cut example is the Cinnabal wave. There's some Cinnabal waves that can actually be very easy. Some without any Cinnabals or very, very few Cinnabals, then the room is very easy. But when you got the Cinnabals, a lot of mass... Another drone, come on! It snipes my drone like it's absolutely nothing. That's so annoying. Well, you got these mass Cinnabal waves. And the ones with a lot of Cinnabals in, like the ones with just like the Dramiels and like those other kind of cruisers, it's not that problematic. But if you've got a bunch of Cinnabals, especially the elite Lucifer Cinnabals, then it will be a really difficult wave compared to the other ones. So there's like variations of spawns, not just that you can encounter spawns, but also variations of them. And that can make it more difficult for your fit depending on how it is. That's unfortunate. 2 drones lost. Oh, no. 2 drone friends. Oh. Like, okay, you lose 1, but like you lose 2. It's very unfortunate. I'm getting so much drone aggro in this wave, actually, or this site. I don't usually have this much drone aggro. Like, I usually have drone aggro, but not this much craziness. Every time I launch my drones, there seem to at least one almost dies. It's very annoying. I just want my drones to be able to assist me in peace. That's sort of the benefit you get, or the not the benefit, but the downside you get for the benefit of having some mini fighters that can attack almost anything at a very long range, all type of damage types, with very good tracking. Okay, so that's this T4 site. Let's see how much loot we got. 22 million, a bit average, Can be better, We didn't actually encounter that many good extraction nodes that contributed to a lot, but the adaptives were actually alright. Had a deadly encounter with the Sansha wave, but luckily we pulled through. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.